we will now be moving on to our F items. First, we have item F1, resolution designating April as School Library Month.
Thank you, President Medina, Superintendent Trinnell, members of the board, student, staff, and community of Santa Rosa City Schools. Tonight's requested action is that the Board of Education approve the resolution recognizing April 2024 as School Library Month. I'm here to share some comments on the importance of this month is Executive Director Elisa Haley.
Good evening. I'm going to say not just this month, every month. It's really important to recognize our school libraries. Within Santa Rosa City School, we have 21 school libraries that provide library services to our students, families, and staff. They provide materials for teachers and students that encourage growth and knowledge. They contribute to an interest to continue lifelong learning. They enhance the students' quality of life. They encourage students to read for pleasure. They reflect ideas and beliefs of religious, social, political, historical, and ethical groups and their contributions to America and the world. They provide access to literacy materials to meet individual needs and interests. Our school libraries are a welcoming place for students to go during lunch, during maybe a free period. They create places for students to engage with one another, work together, and access a wide variety of resources, both in print and digitally. So it's my pleasure to recommend the Santa Rosa City School Board of Education to proclaim April 2024 as School Library Month.
Thank you. Board members, any questions? No? All right, with no questions, we're going to move on to public comment. I have one card, Micah Carlin Goldberg. You have 2 minutes.
Good evening. My name is Micah Carlin Goldberg. I'm a 6th grade educator at Steel Lane Elementary. While I fully support this resolution, it feels incredibly disingenuous to me. We had, past tense, one certificated librarian for 15,000 students. 2 weeks ago, you served that position with a reduction in force notice. So next year, we will have 0 certificated librarians in a district with 15,000 students. We have a library technician who is not a certified librarian. She is awesome. She does great works with the kids. She is at my school 3 hours a day. My 6th graders get 30 minutes a week with her, total. 1 day a week, 30 minutes total. I can go access the library in the hours when she's not in there, but we don't have the resources of an actual full librarian on campus. Our librarian is there 3 hours a day. And this librarian is actually here 30 minutes a day more than the previous one, because the previous one was working 3 jobs in the district. She was working as an IMT and a library tech at 2 different schools. And so she was spread even thinner. So why are we spouting empty words that mean nothing without action to back it up? Calling the School Library Month, I love the library. I love reading. I love teaching my students to love reading. But the actions by this school board and this school administration say, we want to say the right words and do nothing to back it up. And this is not the only topic where this is happening. Again, as I said before, you need to do better. Thank you.
Thank you. Next, I have Lucinda Moore.
Good evening, directors. My name is Lucinda Moore. I teach special ed middle school, and libraries are integral. I teach the children how to greet the librarian, how to say her name, how to ask for what they need, share books that they're interested in, and how to use the library and navigate it. When the summer is in session and the ESY library is the office and the library for the school campus is closed, the public library is an integral part of my curriculum. I also teach them how to navigate the public libraries with their SRCS 1 cards. I feel disheartened that the resolution thanks the librarian staff, and I know for a fact that some of them are the ones that have been riffed. So the actions don't match the words. Literacy is so important. We stress A through G and wanting students to be college ready. We need them to know how to read, to be able to read the textbooks that they will have when they get to college. Please, as Micah said, do better.
Thank you. Comes back to the board. Are there any questions or comments from the board? Trustee Flores?
Sorry, go ahead.
I just want to validate the frustration that's been expressed. You know, ideally, we would have a full-time librarian at every site. That would be my ideal for this district, but we're in an impossible situation with the budget, and we haven't found a way to maintain that. But our libraries, the spaces are still important, and we want to honor the spaces and the work that's been put into them. And I hope that, well, I know this is about honoring school libraries. I also hope that we can maybe strengthen our relationship with the Sonoma County Library, just to educate our students about the worth of libraries and keep that in their education, in their lives.
Thank you. Now, Trustee Flores?
Yeah, I just want to acknowledge that, yes, having something like this on our agenda seems, actually not, it doesn't seem, it is hypocritical, right? I mean, where are our priorities in terms of budgets, right? We have asked, our staff to make sure that we prioritize our students, right? We've asked our superintendent to come back with a list of administrators that we can let go away from our students, right? This is an ongoing process that we are discussing, right? And I just want to say thank you to the library techs, the few library techs that are still out there, and everyone who's given, themselves for, to ensure that our students have the literacy and access to the books that we all deserve.
Thank you, Trustee Flores. Any other board member comments, questions? I just want to add from my perspective, I love libraries. In 7th grade, my favorite class was Mr. Pritt's Silent Sustained Reading. I needed the library to get those books at Cook to just keep me in a whole nother world inside of books. Books, to me, as I would tell my niece, are the gym for your brain. They, you work out your mind, and it's critically important. And I agree, we could do better. We need to do better, but it's difficult given all the responsibilities that we have. I could only say that we'll try, but we need a lot of help from a lot of different perspectives. We can't do it all, but yeah, keep holding us accountable, keep calling us on it. But libraries are still important, and I think this is about recognizing that, recognizing their importance and the importance for our students. So with that said, would anybody like to make a motion on this resolution?
I move to approve the resolution.
Second.
Moved by Trustee McNally, seconded by Trustee Flores. Any discussion? Seeing none, vote.
Trustee McNally,
Aye.
Trustee Flores,
Aye.
Trustee Sheffield,
Aye.
Trustee De La Cruz,
Aye.
Trustee De La Torre,
Aye.
President Medina.
Aye.